Alright. How was your day today, guys? Everybody's just the same as yesterday.
Busy workday.
Say something new, man. Everybody's busy.
Yeah.
But why?
What?
And how are you, man?
Sorry.
How are you?
I am tired. Everyone is tired.
So when people are tired, they come to speaking club. This is what I understand.
Yeah.
Generally, when people get tired, they go to nightclub, they go to bar, cafe.
Because hard work.
Hard working. Yeah. Working harder than last year, let's say.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Every year harder than last year. Every year harder than last year. Yeah. Until we die. Good. And you said you're just fine?
Yeah.
Busy?
Yeah.
Good.
I have for I have idea of this.
You have an idea?
Yeah. No time to die. Yeah. it's
No
true.
time to die?
To die. Yeah. No time.
Death
We
doesn't
have
have
no
any
time.
time.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it.
Yeah.
There's no time.
Yeah. Every day work. Every day another plans. Yeah.
Uh-huh. All of a sudden you wake up, oh my god.
Yeah. Go to Jannat.
Everyone
I
has.
see. Yeah. Good. And you guys, how are you doing today?
Doing fun.
Really?
Yeah.
So from tired, from busy, now you are doing well. It's amazing.
My job,
It's tiring?
no, not so much tiring.
Mhm.
I'm at the computer in
Uh-huh.
work. Sometimes I have free time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I am busy.
Yeah.
Today,
Busy.
before lunch, not busy,
Uh-huh.
but after lunch.
After lunch, busy.
Yeah,
Bombardment of documentations
Yeah,
and
like my
papers.
business,
I see. And you?
I'm doing great, teacher.
Amazing.
I have a free time in home,
Yeah.
so I think why don't I go to
To nightclub. That's nice. Amazing. Good. Do you want to speak about something specific or just whatever it comes?
Yeah,
Hmm?
you can choose.
Really? I can choose a. You know, when you ask me to find a topic, my brain melts because of lots of topics, lots of questions. That's why I ask students to find out a good topic to speak about. What do you want to talk about today? What are you in the mood for?
I have idea for that.
Mm-hmm.
General favorite music or movie.
We talked about music last time.
First,
Huh? Your first time,
yeah, it's
but their last
Yeah.
time. Actually.
when I was watching movie. Movie names Inception. You know Inception?
Of course, I know.
DiCaprio.
Yes.
It is very nice science fiction movie.
Science
It is-
fiction ends there, huh?
Yeah, it is true. It is graphic, very
Graphic.
very good.
Is that the game that you're talking about?
Yeah,
Graphic?
it is my favorite actor, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why he is your favorite actor? Hey.
My favorite actor, number one, Michael Scofield.
Another actor character name.
Yeah, character name. Yes.
Wilter, his name it is maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Michael
Maybe.
Scofield, origin name Wilter.
I don't know.
I know.
I forgot.
After that, Leonardo DiCaprio.
After DiCaprio. After DiCaprio.
After
Meysam.
yeah, it is true. Spanish actor
Mm-hmm.
Alvaro Mora. You know Casa de Papel?
No. Of course I heard. I don't watch any other movies. This is B1, B2. Maybe the next class. A1 and A2. Yes. I know everybody here. You know?
James Bond.
Huh? James Bond series? Yeah.
007.
Of course. Yeah, I mean,
Music.
you are really
Music, my favorite singer, 50 Cent, Eminem,
Mm-hmm.
Rihanna. For Turkish Muslim versus arabesque.
I see.
I see.
Good. Very quickly, do you want to talk about what he said? Favorite movies and music, like singers.
Sevdiğin film veya
Topic, music and
No, there is no topic in B1, B2. This is authentic conversation. Imagine that we are 5 people sitting at a cafe. We talk about something, then that thing can open another door, then that door can open another door. Because this is B1, B2. So right now he mentioned about favorite music and favorite movies. Very quickly, can you talk about it? And if yes, you can say why, answer the why question.
okay. I can speak interesting history. My
Interesting history.
of in my life.
Why?
Because specific topic.
Okay, hold on a second. But first, let's talk about your favorite movie and your favorite music.
My favorite movie, national movie. My favorite actor, Captain Jack Sparrow, because I love the
Character?
sea,
Johnny Depp.
ocean.
Johnny Depp.
Yes. Because I love the ocean.
You love the ocean, then you have to watch Castaway. Have you watched that? Castaway.
Castaway. What's
Yes, the meaning. I mean, this is the name of the movie. Tom Hanks.
No.
Brilliant acting,
Castaway.
brilliant performance.
Really?
Brilliant, yes. And music,
It's the change
it changes.
in the life.
Mm.
When I was tired, usually I listening Cengiz Kurtoğlu. I drink tea, only tea.
Only tea.
No alcohol. When I was very enjoyable, is Plexi music.
Plexi.
Cultural music.
That's it.
No.
Okay. Only Turkish music, generally.
Generally, ruh halime göre.
Nice. Good. So, do you want to speak about it?
Okay, and I watched Top Gun 1 and Top Gun Maverick. And
Top Gun.
Tom
Cruise.
Tom
Yeah.
And
He's a pilot, right?
I know.
I see.
I liked and I love it. The Top Gun 1, and I watched Top Gun 2, but I liked more
The first one.
First one is
Better.
No.
than 2, I think.
I don't agree.
And
Maverick is
Maverick is better.
Maverick.
better. It's
Technically, masterpiece.
Technically.
Yeah.
I haven't watched them actually. I haven't watched
not
them. I cannot say anything
because,
about it.
The Top Gun Maverick in 2022 year,
No
but
problem.
the another
No
it's
problem.
very old movie,
Yeah, oh, yeah, I know.
and I listen everything, teacher.
You listen to.
Yeah,
Okay.
I listen to everything.
Everything.
Yeah, it's changeable for me.
I understand.
That's
Okay, cool. Now, if I ask a question about the same
My
topic, like
favorite
music,
movie. I have a lot of favorite movies.
of course, your brain explodes. Really.
So much movie.
Yeah, so many.
Maybe Lord of the Rings. I can say.
Which one?
3.
The last one.
Last one. Yeah.
The final.
Return of the King.
Yeah.
Best one.
Yeah, the first one was
Fellowship of
Fellowship of
Ring.
the Ring. Second
The
one.
Two Towers.
Sorry.
Second one, The Two Towers.
Yes. And last one?
Return
of the King.
Yeah.
Yes, true. I think the last one got lots of Oscar.
11 Oscars.
Only the last
It's
one, or
totally
I mean
different.
total?
No, last one only 11.
Okay, the other ones?
The other ones,
I
first
think
one
2 or
maybe
3.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Second 2 maybe.
Yeah.
But the last one have historical records.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right.
Last one amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, there are lots of industries, like lots of mediums going on throughout the history. Let's say, for example, I mean, entertainment systems.
Yeah.
Gambling, from Romans many years ago. Imagine that there were two gladiators who were fighting. One of them should win, so the other one should die.
Right.
And people placed bet on one of those gladiators, for example. This is a kind of bet.
They're fighting.
Yeah. So they were watching somebody who is going to die and the other one who is going to win, and that was a kind of entertainment system. Then the modern life, let's say sports came, specifically football, the same scenario, okay? So we have two teams, one of the teams should win, one of the teams generally should lose. And after that, television, cinema, consoles, gaming industry, you name it, concert, I mean music, lots of things, metaverse today. And what do you think of this? For example, why, actually, do we need these systems? Yes or no, and why?
We need
We need them?
these systems because in our world, sometimes we just need to fresh our mind, empty our mind,
Empty our
And
mind.
go some other place, maybe in the cinema
Like
universe,
imagination, you want to say?
Imagination,
Okay.
in the cinema universe or in the books, we go there
Yeah.
and we are not in the current world.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we need that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because of that, we need these entertainment systems.
Mm-hmm. Which one is the best?
You
Cinema?
know it.
Okay. Sometimes, I mean, we need something new
Yeah.
because I think some of, or maybe most of these entertainment systems right now have been saturated. Do you know saturation? Saturate. For example, imagine you have let's say, glass of water. It is only water, okay? Then you add some sugar inside it. Then you stir it. Okay, then the sugar disappears. All right, you add extra sugar. You stir it, sugar disappears. Extra, until, I mean, there's a limitation, until a level. That level is okay. After that, it's saturated. It means that, I mean, sugar exists and it won't disappear. That is saturated. So do you think that, I mean, entertainment systems, let's say cinema even, has been saturated? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
If you say yes, you have to have strong opinions. If you say no, you have to have strong opinions.
Because you can look around Disney Plus, Netflix, and many the media
Other
platforms rises in recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the cinema in physically you went in cinema.
Mm-hmm.
There's a building.
Yeah.
I think
The
this.
iconic, let's say, projector, of course, and then
Yeah.
I mean, the screen, people, popcorn,
Mhm.
sound system.
Yeah, I think this cinema industry will close
Soon?
Yeah, close soon.
Come on, don't say that.
Come on.
Heart
and
attack.
You don't need that.
I think and I believe every
We need
person
to
watch the film and series in home and in personally.
Personal.
Not
Yeah,
enjoyable.
personalized.
Yeah, I believe that.
Not
Okay,
enjoyable.
possible. Idea. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Possible,
Yeah.
possible.
It could be, yeah.
Possible.
Because of that, I hate
Yeah.
digital
height.
platforms. I hate them.
I see. And do you want to speak about that? I don't want to ask one by one. I mean, whoever is ready, you can. I mean, the person can speak about it.
I agree with him
Mm-hmm.
because it is right now television. It is don't enough for
It's not enough.
not enough for person for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Just only social media, social platform. If for example, Amazon Prime Video,
Yeah.
Netflix, another blah blah, another. Just only super movies, super TV series have for social television finish. Just only cinema. Sometime good 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 movies. Sometimes I don't like it, my kind.
How often do you go to cinema?
Maybe
Once in a year?
no 2 months.
Once in 2 months.
2 months maybe. Just on I went to action movie.
Action.
Action.
John Wick?
Yeah,
I can understand. You open your mouth, I can understand. Okay.
it's good.
Of course. John Wick 4 is coming in
1 year ago.
1 year.
24, easy 4, 2023.
Okay.
23,
This year.
This year.
This
I
year.
mean, following year.
Following year.
Okay.
For
Okay.
May.
I don't know when exactly, but I know that it is going to come in 2023.
Yeah, 20.
I see. Okay. Good. What is your opinion?
We have a
Do
lot
you
of
think that, let's say, entertainment systems are saturated?
not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
I am not specifically talking about
I
cinema
know.
in general.
I know. You have a lot of individual and
Entertainment.
entertainment. Yeah, not explored enough for.
Can you explain, for example, what do you mean by that?
For example, in sports,
Okay.
a lot of sports, table tennis or
But they do not have the same popularity.
yeah, because of that.
Generally, football. And after
Generally,
that,
yeah,
basketball.
basketball, yeah.
Yes, generally. Maybe volleyball.
They are not enough globally.
Yeah.
Other countries can explore them
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, I don't think so. I don't think it's right now saturated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We need to reach other countries in cinema or in any other entertainment systems.
Okay. I don't know. Of course, saturate. I mean, it is difficult to answer such questions, but of course, we are just speaking about it. And what about the, let's say, gaming industry or some other industries? What do we need right now? Let me ask another question. What type of entertainment do we need right now? I mean, currently. Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever imagined it? For me, I mean, clearly speaking, lots of these things, specifically, even football that I used to play a lot, of course, I'm watching as much as I can. I used to watch a lot, but then I say, okay, every year, the same leagues.
Repeatable, maybe.
Yeah, repetitive.
Repetitive, yeah.
And the same players. I mean, that is not that much enjoyable as it used to be. So for me, that entertainment system still works, but saturated a little bit. Or we have to find another substitute for that. Yeah. So
Some kind of new actions,
things.
New things, yeah.
exactly. Specifically, why I say that is specifically when you talk to a new generation person, okay, to kids or teenagers, new generation, they're totally bored. You cannot satisfy them. You cannot easily satisfy them. Okay? You take them to the best cinema, to the best movie, blockbuster they call it. Do you know blockbuster?
Yeah.
Have you heard?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Blockbuster, anticipated movie, I can say.
Which
A
means
lot of anticipated. A lot of people and a lot of countries, a lot of cinema areas, they are anticipate that movie rating that movie.
Correct, but I mean it means a movie
Big movie,
which
big
has
production.
exactly which has how can I say earned lots of money out of the cinema. You take them to the best movies and they are bored. How was the movie? Boring. How was the game? How is the game? Boring. How is the book? Boring. How is school? Boring. How is life? Boring. I mean, you cannot satisfy them. Why? I mean, let's talk about this. Because I see and I hear this a lot. Speaking of English classes, when I, let's say, take teenagers or kids, specifically teenagers, kids are only game. Okay. Teenagers are always bored. I say, okay, whatever you say, we will do. Okay, teacher, let's read books. All right. 2 minutes later, bored. Let's watch a movie. Okay, which movie? This movie. Let's watch. 2 minutes later, bored. Let's play a game. 1 minute later, bored. So, what should I do? What should we do? How can we satisfy these people? Even they have the top of the line technology, cutting edge technology, still bored. So maybe I am asking, maybe we need some new entertainment system, some new thing. Maybe metaverse can help. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't believe.
If you do not ask questions, my questions are challenging.
Yeah, I know.
You don't believe in that?
Yeah, I don't believe that we have a new entertainment system, because the kids and teenager shows a lot of entertainment system. They are in the game shop,
Mhm.
and they are in
Game cafes.
computers, yeah, game cafes, football match, and I don't know why they are
Bored.
boring a lot of stuff. Maybe the kids are teenagers, game another thing, and he enjoy a lot. But the other thing, and then read the book.
Sorry, go ahead.
No problem. Then read a book, and maybe the boarding thing, and kids and teenager don't feel like the enjoyable thing.
Okay, what do you
Yes.
have any solution for that?
No, I don't.
Just beat them, huh?
I don't have.
You don't have any
for-
solution for that? What else? Any other? How are you? Good? Alright. Do you have any? Still alive, thank you. How about you? The cameras are showing you on the television. Go ahead.
I have idea for that.
Mhm.
Right now, it's a younger person every day playing game. Every day playing game. Why? It is because he is adapted.
Mhm.
It's terrible. It's terrible for other person.
Mhm.
Interesting. When I was
Don't you play games? Do you play games?
sometimes.
Sometimes. Like every day?
No, I don't like.
What do you play?
You know, asphalt for car game.
Need for Speed Asphalt?
Yeah, asphalt for
That's
car
a
game.
very old game, I think.
Yeah, my favorite.
Yeah.
game.
Your favorite?
Yeah.
Like very old game. Okay. Uh-huh.
Maybe
On PC
15 years.
or telephone?
Asphalt yüzü telefon.
On telephone. Maybe new versions, I don't know. What I
It is-
remember was like very
Yeah,
old.
it is game.
Like 10 years ago, 15
It
years
is,
ago.
it is good for graphic. For
Yeah.
car have another model. It is so good.
Okay.
I drive
So
for drift.
you want to say that teenagers are always playing games, and that is terrible. Do you have any solution for them? What is your solution? Do you have something better to offer? No? You want to say something about this?
I agree with you all
With me?
idea. Yeah.
Because I'm teacher.
Well, not the children a lot of use the phone every time. It's not the lost personality. Because change the life. The children wants to change the life every time.
They cannot. They don't have
Because-
power.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Do you want to say something about it?
In this situation, I think families maybe take action, take actions
Like
with
what?
their child or teenager child.
Mm-hmm.
They can be talk them and suggest them some things.
Mm-hmm.
They need balance some
Mm-hmm.
things, entertainments,
Okay.
because if they always bored of something, there is some problem in it. They don't need that kind of mentality.
Really?
They couldn't do that. I don't know. In my teenager times, I don't bored of a lot of things. No, I always enjoy what I do. Why did these teens or childs bored that
Exactly.
so much? I don't.
So much,
No.
yeah, so very much, exactly. They get bored so quickly, and always they're bored, always, all
We
the
can
time.
convince them maybe
They,
Yeah.
by talking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
they always want a
New thing.
new game, new thing. Quickly word.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any solution for that?
No problem with my opinion because they want to be happy and
What is happiness?
Game.
We talked about happiness. We couldn't understand
Yeah.
what happiness.
game serving is the happiness.
Sorry?
The games
Make them
serve the happiness,
Uh-huh.
the youngest.
So that's why they continue.
Yeah.
You know, what you said is, of course, something very cliche that everybody thinks like that. Or, let's say, people just have that mentality. I agree with you, but sometimes I try to think differently. Because what happens right now is very critical, I would say. Because if you try to make teenagers specifically angry, you're going to be useless for them.
Yeah.
Your words would be useless.
Yeah.
And instead, I think we have to find a way to, how can I say, to have better situation. For example, let's say this teenager all the time plays some games, or one specific game, let's say, okay, all the time, 24/7, all right. From our perspective, that is a problem.
Yeah.
Because we say that this teenager needs to study, this teenager needs to do that, okay. What if we can motivate that teenager? What if we can motivate that teenager to continue doing whatever he or she wants to do, but how can I say, we have to take that to the next level. Make that person an expert in that.
As a gamer.
Maybe as a gamer, maybe as a game developer,
Yeah.
maybe as a person who is related to gaming industry. Why not?
But
Most
before
of the greatest football players,
Yes.
They
Come from
showed
child,
their potential from their childhood.
yeah, child.
Nobody says that is enough. Today you should not play, for example, football. I mean, I think they didn't do that, or they couldn't do it. I mean, parents, they supported them. I think, I don't know. So why we have to say that? Imagine, for example, Messi.
Yeah, yeah.
For example, if, let's say, his parents, his father specifically, or his luck, I don't know, weren't his friends, I mean, maybe he wouldn't become Messi, or maybe he wouldn't become a successful football player. Maybe. I'm talking about exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
By default, from our perspective, yes, gaming can be destructive, can be problematic. Okay. What if we could control this? What if we could find a way financially, economically? What if? Could be, huh?
I can say that thing. Are there any option for that teenager
Mm-hmm.
search for
Okay.
search for something to
Mhm.
expert, but just gaming not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
That's just the beginning.
no, I don't say that. Maybe if he or she see the other options, maybe he can focus some of that.
Mm-hmm.
But just gaming, I don't think not enough for these days teenagers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Of course, you can, like you said, you can focus something and you can expect that.
Mhm.
But we are just we need to just see them other options too.
Okay. Correct. Correct.
We need to
I mean,
a lot of
life is
options.
changing.
Yeah.
You know, life is changing.
Yeah.
And today's life is totally, I mean, lifestyle or life mentality, mindset, is totally different from the mentality, let's say, 50 years ago,
Of course, of course.
100 years ago. Totally different. In other words, I want to say that thanks to technology, our lifestyle is constantly changing and, you know, transforming. Let's say transformation of our lifestyle is very vivid, very clear, so to speak, which means we have to find that adaptation, or we have we have two options: to totally remove technology from lives.
Not
Okay,
possible.
yeah. Second, to adapt ourselves to the technology, because this is right now what we have is very basic. Imagine it like, let's say, 500 years later. I mean, my brain really, yeah, I cannot.
Yeah.
So technology will definitely be a part of our lives, so that mentality like 50 years ago, that you have to go to university to be an engineer, to be a doctor, I mean, cliche things, to be a doctor, to be somebody, I mean, those jobs have changed into some new things today, or maybe in the future. Because, I mean, nobody says, okay, go to university to become an influencer.
No.
Maybe we are just laughing, but these things can happen. Or to be a gamer. What is your job? I'm a gamer. You can honorably say, I'm a gamer. I make $1 million.
Yeah.
Maybe, what if? Or I'm a game designer. I mean, in America, long ago, it is not new. Of course, you know it. There's a job which is called game tester. Have you ever heard?
Yes.
What is your job? I'm a game tester. First, they play the games, like the prototype, a lot. Let's say 10 hours a day. You go to work 10 hours. He or she works also for 10 hours, the same, but earns a lot. Tries to write down the game bugs, do you know bug? Problems, you know? And reports. The person reports them to the companies. And they are getting paid for those reports. It's a job. Possible. I don't know, this is, I mean, one of the, how can I say, ways, maybe there are some other ways. What I want to say that we have to change, we have to adapt ourselves to technology. We have no other option, in my opinion. Because as you said, we cannot extract, eliminate, or remove technology from our lives. Impossible. I talked a lot. Do you agree or disagree? And what are your opinions? I'm a crazy person, really. Don't expect me to say something cliche. I say something different.
I
Try.
don't think so. You say totally correct. Because
Thank you.
10 years or maybe 20 years later, there are professor is life and influencer, social media expert, like that.
Yes. Life coach.
They read a book. They write a book
Yeah,
for
exactly.
their life, maybe.
Exactly.
Influence their
Memoir.
life.
We call it, in English they call it memoir.
Yeah.
Do you know? Memoir. Have you heard that word? Memoir is a type of book that, let's say, a person writes based on his or her experience. Imagine, let's say, you are an engineer, okay, but retired engineer. But you have, let's say, 30 years of experience. You have full of experience. Now you're writing a book to new generation, new engineers. That book is memoir. Yeah, maybe. Yes, you were saying something. Continue.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
What else? Agree, disagree?
Yeah, I agree.
Agree?
Yeah.
Because I'm the teacher, or just really agree?
No,
Agree? Yeah, we have to change, man. I mean, I always say, specifically, we talked about it a million times, that even the education system is so repetitive. You know, iconic. Classroom, teacher, student, chair, table. The same.
Yes.
1,000 years ago, the same. Today, the same. We have to change that too. But if you look at let's say, even a game console, do you remember the micro Atari?
Yeah.
Or the Atari itself?
Yeah.
Now we have PlayStation with those fancy, controllers. So there's a transformation, update. So what is the update for education? There isn't. Maybe, okay, there's a projector, which is, helping only.
Make concept.
Yeah, we need a new concept.
Yeah.
We need a new concept. We talked about flipped classroom.
Yeah.
That is a new concept. Okay, that is new concept.
Maybe 100 years ago, just hunting, just
Hunting?
Yeah,
Hunting for what?
animals.
Animals. Okay. Possible. Now it has changed. So we definitely need to adapt ourselves to current situations, in my opinion. And that's why even these industries should also maybe alter themselves. Alter means change themselves, update themselves to make it much more handy. Everything that you are looking for is available in your telephone. Everything. The idea of telephone has gone. What is telephone? Telephone. Tele means far.
Yeah.
Television. Vision, which comes from far away. Teleport means go, tele to far away. Port means, walking, going, movement. Galata port, teleport, Şirin Evler port. Like move, tele means far. Telescope, tele, means far. So the telephone idea has changed, has gone. People even do not call each other anymore. Finished. Only yes, texting even. But I use voice messages generally. So that we have to change these systems. Otherwise,
Adapt these systems.
yeah, game is over. Really. Really, game is over. Like that.
Teenagers too, they need to adapt.
Teenagers, I always say I don't blame them all the time. I have to go, guys,
of
but
course, yeah.
generally speaking, they have potential. But what happens in schools, we kill their potentials, we kill their motivations, we kill their talents, everything. Because I see.
In the current.
Because I can see it, I can feel it. We are not helping teenagers. We are tiring them. No, you cannot find a teenager here in Middle East who loves school.
No.
This is problem.
No.
School should. If you ask the same question from that teenager, do you want to go? Do you want to go to the game cafe? Yes. Why? Do you want to go to school? No. It must be vice versa, upside down. In Japan, we talked about it. It is totally, reverse. If we come to that mentality, I am hopeful. If not, we have long way. Far. Really, unfortunately. We have to create the school, a place, a place where students are dying to go, not hating to go or frightening to go. That mentality.
Someday, maybe. Hopeful. We wish.
First, whatever you want to do, even you're an engineer, okay? You want to create a, let's say, machine or something. First, you have the idea. First, the idea is important. Then you have to, measurement. Think about different calculations, blah, blah, blah. Then you try to make it practical. You fail. Again, there was a mistake, miscalculation. You fix it, fail again, fail, 100 times, 1,000 times, failing. Finally, you create a machine, again, full of problems. After a year of testing that machine, you can identify, detect new problems. Then you are going to fix it. Even a kind of telephone application, always update. Why? Because there are bugs inside it. And which is okay, you have to update them. So first, you say hopefully, maybe one day, but I think first we have to have the idea. Second, we have to have people talking about it. How many people are talking about these things?
Not so much. Yeah.
Okay. So if a lot of people, mass, talks about these topics, that is the second level. Then you have to find the person who can do it. Again, trial and error. Finally, after years, you say, okay, yeah, we had an idea 10 years ago. Let's say 10 years later, 20 years later, this is the result. But of course, idea, then talking about it, then doing something about it. Just sitting is not enough. Okay, just sit. It won't change. It won't change, yes. Yeah. But I am happy that we are talking, and I am happy that you agreed with me. I am happy about it. I have to go. Otherwise, I have to jump. Take care of yourselves. See you next time. Bye. And these are something that teacher